Suspected Kuki militants burned around 300 houses, including the residence of Sugnu Assembly Constituency MLA K. Ranjit. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee expresses concern as law and order situation worsens despite of recent state visit of Union Home Minister Amit Saha. MPCC alleges that Manipur government is in coma. Ministry of Home Affairs appoints 3-member commissions of inquiry to probe Manipur violence. Former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court Azil Lamba will head the inquiry. And Thangmoiban constituency MLA Kumukcham Joykisan appeals to private and government hospitals in Manipur to provide free medical treatment to those who sustain injuries in the ongoing violence. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now let's get you through the breaking news. In fresh violence, suspected Kuki militants burned around 300 houses, including the residence of Sugnu constituency MLA K. Ranjit, early this morning. Impact News reporter Elangba Musu gave a report on phone line regarding the incident. Give it a listen.
koi Sugnuda amadi Sarauda ngarang dagi akhoi minister MLA mayamna camp toraga leiba adagi thodo wathok kya ama thu habiki paw ama tajai ayuk dagi nomai kapna ba yumai thaba kotpa mayam mayamna amna leibak thiba thodo mayam thu en haiba tajai ofam du leiba akhoi reporter musuk nangna kari kari phibam uri aduga kai kai thodo thokrage haiba du ju marik chumna phungdu piyo
koi ngarang asi Manipur lenga ki branch sense ki koi lusingba minister khemchana lusing lakanda MLA mari amag loinana Sugunu amdi Cherau area da thoiba pamda thablo si yengsinna bugdamakta koi mafam asida MLA sing koi ahing yare ngai matamdagi hauna bosi yamna sauna thoe maroina Cherau uda leiba koi Sugunu assembly constituency ki MLA K. Ranjit ki mayum jauna haukiba tang kunga Nipangin koi mai thabada lemhoba yum chahum lom arang kuki militant singna koi magai mari dagi akan mamongda bom jauna nomai kapsil lamutungda haiba yum singadu loina mai thadokre haibagi report ama leire loina haiba yum singadu mai thaba adu khaknatana Sugunu dagina Cherau chatpagi lambi gi nakanda leiriba nazarat kem haiga miyamna khangnariba kuki militant singna yamna maruiba mafam asidagi masing yamlaba nongai maru kaya kapthorakpadagi hauji koi state force loinana koi BSF jawba team amaga loinana hauji Sugunu wi nakan ida leiba koi nazarat kem haiba mana adura kan mongda nongai kapnari hauji ehangna leiba mafam asisu koi nongai kapna phangbi hek koi last point lani koi mafam asida hauji se state force loinana koi BSF jawba team amaga kuki militant singa tongan ba maigai singda hauji akan mongda koi kuthokna bagi thabak chathari maroina haiba kuthokna ba sida koi kuki militant singi maigai dagisu makhoi goiba reinforcement sing kawbagi tongan ba moi gi setta kawbagi pawdam singsu mafam sidal leiba miyamna koi tari maroina haiba Sugunu area da koi ngarang numidang dagi chathaiba nomai kamnabagi thabaga si hauji fawba loisinba ngamdana yamna kanna koi state force ki maikai amadi BSF singa loinana haiba lalhulu kuki militant sing asi Cherau amasung Sugunu area da yamna tatana mission miyam da nomai kapsinba yum mai thaban singba chathaiba activity sing asi thingnabagi damakta akanba thabak sing lokhalaga koi khuthongnabi thaba asi hauji akan mongda chathari
okay marak thana koi gi ngarang dagi camp toy haiba koi minister MLA singi team dudi kari pium dai gre adu karam togre haiba du phungdo piyo
MLA sing adu koi minister yoina ding arang adum kutakta hanki aduga MLA sing adudi makoi na mafam sid laiba amatamda koi mafam sigi loen gi situation phasalakta bana maram wakanda police ki makai dagi makoi mafam asidagi thadok tuna sat nabagi damakta khanghalak bagi matungina koi nongyai matung pung ani rom taba matamda sugunu area se thadok sat kre makoi thadok kra matungda koi makoi bungak sen dun lairamba koi security force sing adu yawrakanda khuthokna be thabak se hen paktok thongna hojik thongnari
okay adada alamu musu akhoi yamna mayamna nungaina da akhoi akhoi asara pangi post ama sugnu amadi seroga taina mokhomda lei haibadu adugi moi activities moi hojik kana khuthokna bisida kari phibam lairi moi kai position da lei haibadu su phongdopiyo
hojik phaweda koi mafam sida leiba 37 asara rifle gi maikei dagi person ama phawwa thogla akanda koi state force amadi BSF na chathaiba nongmai kamna bagi thaba sida cooperation pi bagi thabak leite makoi gi post ta dum leibagi ongda haiba nongmai kamna phama sida makoi amata changlaktuna leiri
ado hoji phawda akhoi gi state force amadi security force BSF yauna aduga kuki militant singa kutongnari haibni aduda nakanani gi maikaida asok apan gi adagi misimina gi pawdi kari le
hojik phawbu na state force ki maikaida koi casualty amata yawwa leitri adubu kuki militant singi maikaida gidi ngasigi khuthongna basida koi tongan misimina kya yawrumba yabagi othopudi lei adubu hai sabsaba report ti phangdabana maram wakanda maram de koi inasu med agi team na su haiba kuki militant sing laiba mafam adu yauna sanction bangam dabana maram wakanda makoi gi sabsaba report tu dikhangje adubu state force ki maikai dagi diamna haina singna nongoi kamna bagi thaba asi chathabana maram wakanda hoi phawwe na casualty amta leite loina da koi gi kuki militant sing yamna maruiba mafam boiba nazat ki area da koi state force na hojik tamna occupy tawshin bagi thabak chathari
okay am ngajari alama musuk makata na su khoi sero mari sugnu da kutongna riba thogdoksing updating longno khona jagi hojiko inadi thagat chari musuk.
Well, moving on to another breaking news, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee expressed concern as law and order situation of the state worsens, despite the recent visit of Union Home Minister Amit Shah to Manipur. MPCC also alleged that the state government is lying in coma. Speaking to media persons at Congress Bhavan today, President of MPCC K. Megha Chandra said there seemed to be lack of coordinations between state force and central forces despite the constitutions of Inter-Agency Unified Command to control the law and order situations. Megha Chandra claimed the incident of scuffle between Assam Rifles and State Force at Sugnu Police Station is an example of lack of coordinations and had also resulted to confusion among people. K. Megha Chandra further maintained that the failure of state government to deploy security forces on time led to burning of houses in Sugnu area, including that of MLA K. Ranjit. He added the security advisor and government authority were requested to send 4 companies of security forces to safeguard these houses prior to the unfortunate incident of arson.
Within some minutes, the Honorable Prime Minister of India response to we. Adu state is Tama Masida no Makangana Misimina Yum Kai Mai Chakpa Adagi dead body Asib Hakchang Lobongam Driba Mayam say Masida the Honorable Prime Minister in the 2 minute ladies Karigino Ladiba double engine government Sarkar Sina. Masi amarom da double engine government leram dabne state state the mating labor government amaleram babdi masi thom dab suyaya central government gi force se China thengna bangamba America thengna bangamba force ni Russia thengna bangamba port ni aduga state sita sathi ba maihou langpok thokpa sida state government na karimata masida sida asida yamna pikraba Manipur gi issue se loisenba central government na ngam dab se masi aikoi Manipur Congress committee ne yamna nuaite.
MPCC also expressed disappointment over cookies allowing to temporarily open the National Highway No. 2 Imphal-Dimapur Road as against the assurance of Union Home Minister Amit Shah to fully open the highway. MPCC says it is a challenge to state government. Speaking to media, MPCC Vice President K.H. Deva Bratta maintained that people took up arms to protect themselves as security forces failed to ensure their safety. He said it would be wrong for government to blame the people for their actions. Government must take legal actions against those who are giving disturbances along Imphal-Dimapur Road as they are standing against the assurance of Union Home Minister Amit Shah.
Union Home Minister ma la amaga unagraba highway hangdo haidana su hiramaba highway thuna hangdora gani Kangpopi sector da highway su Home Minister masana hairamabaga yamna kari haibatai makhutta leiba pot tawna khoi matam khara thadokke aduga amuk khara lega thingjan ge haibse sarkar da challenge tobune sarkar se Manipur government da nate India government da su Home Minister su challenge tobo podamanaba India ge sovereignty da soeba Bharat ke ningtam da challenge tobo state me namusu oeba aduna मसे सरकार ने मतम चाना मुझे कोलैप्स अली बिसे कोई इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी से कोलैप्स तो है प्रजा मसाना डिफेंड तो दे सरकार ने प्रजा डिफेंड तो गुंगम द्रेसे ngasi ngasi थोई बस सुगुन की इंसिडेंट से ना माके यानी मकी कांगलो बनी मकी दला थी बने
After Union Home Minister Amit Shah announced, Ministry of Home Affairs today instituted a 3-member inquiry commission to probe Manipur violence. Former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court Azir Lamba will head the inquiry. Other members include retired IAS Himanshu Sekhar Das and retired IPS Aloka Pravakar. Reports will be submitted to the central government within 6 months from its first sitting. Terms of reference include cause of spread of violence and riots, sequence of events leading to the violence. Commissions will inquire into any lapse or derelictions of duty on part of authority individuals and inquire into adequacy of administrative measures taken to prevent violence and riot. Commissions will also look into any complaints or allegations by any individual or associations. Union Minister Amit Shah also took to Twitter today and appealed to the people of Manipur to lift the blockades at Imphal-Dimapur Road, National Highway 2, so that medicines and other essential commodities can reach the people. Sagolban resident Laithangbam Noren succumbed to his injuries today. Noren sustained head injury after he was hit with bullet fired by Kuki militants in Faying while he was helping affected people. Earlier in the day, a large number of people collected the mortal remains of Noren from Rim's morgue and took out procession carrying the lifeless body till Sagolban, the birthplace of Noren. People also formed human chain along the road and offered floral tributes to the mortal remains of Noren as it was carried from the morgue. Public chanted slogans on Go Back Assam Rifles, Withdraw Sioux Agreement and Long Live Manipur. Speaking to media, Salai Mapari Singpung Lup member Huirem Romenjit fondly recalled that Laithangbam Noren was a member of Salai Mapari Singpung Lup. He was also a Taekwondo national player and served as national referee. Romenjit stressed on the need of people in hills and valley jointly fighting against Myanmar-based Kuki militants who are infiltrating the state with sinister motive.
Pairam themselves Taminariba, Purup Chakoti Moxi, Yellow Dagi Leminaraba, Adumlava, Igi Marie Lainaraba, Lamdamasigi, Yellow Miamatani, Adubu, Kangaudana, Atopa, Lamdamasigi, Wang Madaleba, Barmagi Maika Dagi Sangapa, Bramis, Uki Singi, Militant Singasina, Repaidam Damsida, Landara Pogumna. Repaidam Damsida, me and Amachanga Kanda, Masicha Tareba Todoxi, and the Toning Dava Amadi, Equi upon Bagi Pangalamaka Ulo the Targadi, Wakalon Junjan out of Targadi, Repaidam Dam, Sushedana, Kairani Habasi Salam, Paris, looking my Kadi Tamzania, Donating, Amaditam, Anida Leminariba, quite Punamong, quite Chapman and Leminaraga, Mokosing as you would take Nahova, Amadi Repaidam, so can be over Havasi, Quagi, laying the Todang, have the Tamzage, Masigi Mapima Power, Repaidam the Masigi, Kaikunazari Vulnerable, CM Biren, Amadi, Maki. Makada Labiriba, Repaidam Damsiki Pubiriba, Mantri Mandon Singh. Object 2 minute labor in Matam, you would have a Simtangai Tamzage.
Thangwaiban MLA Kumukcham Joy Kisan appeals to private and government hospitals in the state to provide free treatment to those who sustain injuries in the ongoing violence. The MLA maintained that he had apprised hospitals in Thangwaiban constituency on providing free treatment to those who are injured in the clash. Speaking to media today at his Kuyatong residence in Imphal, Joy Kisan said several injured are getting treatment at government and private hospitals. He continued he had addressed Ras Medicity and Sky Hospital located in Thangwaiban Assembly constituency. on giving free treatment to injured people who are admitted at these hospitals. Joy Kisan informed that hospital authorities had assured a reply for the same within 3 or 4 days. MLA Joy Kisan also appealed to MLAs of every constituency to visit affected locations to understand the wishes and plights of people. He also stressed on adding some amount on local area development fund of Hill MLAs to help those who are affected by violence. Joy Kisan stressed on holding a secret assembly session to take stock of violence in Manipur. Joy Kisan sought further support of CSOs and Maira Paibi groups in restoring peace in the state, also making an appeal to the masses not to believe in rumor.
Private hospitals in the Ladiba, Ashok Singse, Lang Banche, Amta Lobiganu, Aduga Tabi Badalaiba, private hospital, Razmiti, Sky Hospital, Atai Tessing the Aiken, the Labs, they don't want to switch it here, is a given, Makosing the shoe, Lobiganu, let them see given Yaduga 3 days Manunda, period to the reply PBO and in Luna Haja given, 3 days Manunda reply, predictable to the negative response in Blogzake, Hangway Bangi, Oina, violence Ladiba, Hosiki Ladiba, Sarang, Nava is it Ma'am, Lady Stata, any so open je karigumba makoina charge to agasu mamang da sangi wore matu ayuna loino photokane si mai myam da lokthok seri ai colleague honorable MLA minister sing se machine su mai ki entre ladiba asok pasing dra puthon bi da ba makoina photok pina ba na hona pina bene appeal tawjeri tangai padna koi su chiraba tanja sida akoi loina mak masi daita lowa Rakale. Miam Tangai Fadrisi, relief came the lady sing say, Akona camp will hendoino, Makoi then lady, but Hazawa Mangi camp hendoino, Makoi Masising Chakoi Yam Kupna never Rakale, Tangai Padradi, rules and prosper and conduct of business to Yoribaniakoi, Circuit Assembly of Pombo Rakale, Naina Vitarimasi, Tama Paisel of Woking the Sikari Notion Nainaga, or Kanbagi, Matam Yore.
Uripok MLA Khwairakpam Raghumani today announced to donate his salaries for the whole year to all Uripok Apex body who will utilize the money for the welfare of people of Langol who have been affected by the violence and who have fled their homes from Churachandpur, More and Kangpokpi.
Churachandpur, More, Amadi Kangpokpi, Lanjilakriba, Maiven, Tilnausing, Numak, Luna, Langol Lariba, Awana Tara, Musing, Yanga, Aina Igi, Sayimagitoro, Katok Saragani, Haribas and Pamsi, all Uripok, Apex Mudi, Kutanga, Sinazaragan.
A press note released by Relief Committee Jenims informed that 247 casualties of violence were treated at Jenims Hospital from May 3 to June 3. Out of the total bill amounting to 3,35,571 rupees, 1,77,900 rupees have been borne out of the donations provided by people. Relief Committee Jenims thanked the donors, also urged people to extend further help. A relief camp was opened at Manipur College by Peace and Relief Committee, which was constituted under the aegis of Singzamai MLA and Minister Yumnam Khemchan. A total of 30 inmates who have fled their homes from violence hit Sugnu, Sero, Napat and Tangzeng were taking shelter at the relief camp. Speaking in this regard, convener of Peace and Relief Committee N. Bobby said a medical camp was also conducted by medical team of Chief Medical Officer Imphal West in the relief camp. One of the women inmates from Napat expressed her desire for peace and normalcy and narrated the incidents of violence meted out by armed militants.
Tongan ba mafam singdagi lanjener pa lamdam sigi isilli nau singi yengaga Manipur College da mioi kuntra nupa nupi angang sing yauraga akoi relief camp ama hangdokjare ngasigi camp asi ahamba ahuba ahan boina hangdokjabani hojiksu akoi mioi taramathoi lakani haidana akoi hojiksu pau pibirei मखोइजु हेक थुंगबगा अखोइ हजिक मखोइगी लेबम जाब मखोइ सेम सादना थमजरी अंगांग मचा सिंग माहि मसिंग तंबा म्याम सिंग सिसु अखोइ मणिपुर कॉलेज रिलीफ कैंप सिदा लेबिरिबा अखोइ वॉलंटियर सिंग मरक्तगी डेडिकेट ओइरबा अखोइ ओजा सिंग खंगलगा अखोइ अंगांग सिंग असिबु अखोइ हजिक ताकपि तंबिबगी थबक असिजु अखोइ लखुचगनी.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on mass agitations in Valley endorsing Manipur's integrity. So don't go anywhere, stay with us and keep watching Impact News.
Welcome you all to UNACO School. Admissions open for Class 11 Science to UNACO School, Coleman and Matram, affiliated to CBSE, New Delhi. Admission also open to class 11 Science and Arts to UNACO School, Chanura, affiliated to Kosam, Manipur. Special coaching classes for hostelers by 4 expert teachers, namely Pedro David Maiden, Dr. Rami Khan, K.H. Hemant Singh and Dr. Chongtham, Marriott rate respectively for science subjects. Hurry up for admission to class 11 Science and Arts to UNACO schools.
BABINA Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for certification course in air hostess training and airport operations, airline management, diploma course in hotel management and BVOC in hotel management training. Masida Sunatana, Manipur the Ihan Hanba Oina, commercial pilot training admission su Hogjere. Akak number Sydney 100% placement assistance Hamliba Institution ni Masida Sunatana Airlines Kaya the Su Equity Satra Kaya Amushu placement Funkabani.
Welcome you all to UNACO College, Kongman Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational college offering both BA and BAc courses. UNACO College will be affiliated to Manipur University, Kanchipur. First academic session will begin in July 2023. Hurry up! Registrations and admissions open for 2023-24 academic session.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Demanding protections of indigenous people from immigrants, a large number of Tera Ramji Kabui and Tera Yenkom Lairak locals staged agitations at the locality community hall. Tera Yenkom Lairak Development Club organized the protest demonstrations. Gozailu Gangmei from Ramji Kabui who took part in the sit-in, appealed to the centre and state government to strive for protecting the integrity of Manipur. Thousands of Meiteis today staged peace demonstrations at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi. Meitei community at the protest demanded restorations of peace and normalcy in Manipur. They expressed condemnation on divisive politics triggered by drug mafia and armed militant groups belonging to Chin Kuki Mizo supported by their political class. The peace protest was held under the banner of Manipur Coordination Committee Delhi, which is a conglomerate of Manipur CSOs and student organizations in Delhi with the support of democratic groups from other parts of India. Meanwhile, protest meet was also staged in front of Manipur Legislative Assembly building in Thangmoiban, Imphal. Representatives of Thangmoiban Yumnam Laikai, Thangmoiban Maisnam Laikai and Tharon Kabui Women's Society participated in the protest. Protesters demanded abrogations of SU with Kuki militants, implementations of NRC and disqualifications of the 10 Kuki MLAs. All Manipur United Club organizations Amuko will launch mass agitations in the state to endorse Manipur's integrity and voicing against the separate administration's demand. Speaking to media today at Amuko office in Kwakitil, Imphal, Amuko President Nando Luang maintained that the agitations will be launched in view of escalating tensions in Manipur after the Union Home Minister had returned to Delhi. He urged the leaders to play their roles in protecting the integrity of Manipur.
Government of India separate administration amagi damakta po kangba manungda horamgadra haibasi akoi chingnaba phawi maduna maram moraga akoi separate administration sungya yaroi haiba achetpa phiri amadu akoi launabagi nda hojik Manipur gi miyam su makhal kaya gi khongjang changken ba mathok dai Government of India na thawoina ngaklo piriba Assam Rifle si Government of India gi Home Minister gi makhada leiba amana yamna phongna torba sida akoi Government of India na tuminna leiriba kariguma makhalam ta gi thabak lokhatriba si India si Malayam gi mamana leibak sing gi mamangda democracy satpa yamna afaba ing tapaleba amarina hajabado madu yam ikai ningai hajiningi hauji highway sing amada phaunate Honorable Prime Minister na habi kiba akoi Manipur gi highway sing da ban blockade helo habi ba Manipur gi government na habi kiba mayam do madu su wasak ngakpiu lamket lam haibe sing ase kai henba extreme moreba terrorist sing ase masingam yam mapung phana Manipur gi takthopa matamda Government of India na madu gi thokdang lobiyo adu natragadi Manipur miyam gi ashaw basi hene lakhal kidana Government of India da Manipur miyam na thajaba bumang mang kibiyai adu gi irone na Manipur gi miyam gi mihune leiba lusing besing asusu masagi mating mathona do chapchana phudo piraga Manipur kanba thodang lominasi.
Residents of Patsoi Part 3 staged a sit-in demanding revocations of sue with Kuki militants. The sit-in was organized by Patsoi Tuli Yaima Century Club Patsoi PTCC at the community ground today. Speaking on the sideline, General Secretary of PTCC M. Sanatomba said it is unfortunate that Kuki militants continue to disregard the warnings of Union Home Minister Amit Shah and continue to attack villages along the foothills and peripheral areas. While demanding implementations of NRC, Sanatomba urged state and central government to arrange a safe shelter for people who are taking refuge at various places due to the ongoing violence. He also urged government to restore normalcy in the state. EDO Club Kongpal Mutum Laikai also held sit-in over various demands. Volunteers of Kongpal Mutum Laikai Nupi Lamjing Lup and Nongpok Panthoibi Nupi Marup Kongpal Mutum Laikai took part in the sit-in. A public meeting was held today at Kongba Ketri Laikai YGC ground. YGC and Kongba Ketri Laikai Apunba Mayra Paibi Lup jointly organized a public meeting wherein representatives of CSOs participated. Attendees during the meeting condemned the attitude shown by Manipur government and centered towards the violence. They demanded state government to urge the center in promptly bringing an amicable solutions. Thousands of people in Wangjing took out a rally demanding implementations of NRC, cancellations of sue for Kuki militants and voicing their stances against separate administrations. The rally was organized by all Wangjing, Lamding, Kairembiko clubs organizations. People also held placards demanding removal of central security forces and restorations of peace and normalcy in the state. Endorsing state's territorial integrity, Kongpal Kongham Laikai, Ima Ura Laima Nupilup also staged protest demonstrations at Ima Ura Laima Sanglen. Sawambung Kabui Women's Society today appealed to Manipur government to make efforts to end the tense situations in the state. The society extended relief materials at relief camps in Yorabung Kunjao and Yorabung Kunau. Speaking on the sideline, member of Sawambung Kabui Women's Society, Athoy Panmay expressed concern over the prevailing situations where people are fleeing their homes and living with uncertainties. Members of Ramlal Pol School 1992 batch associations donated blood at Regional Institute of Medical Sciences in view of the high demand for blood and violence prevailing in the state. 59 Mountain Brigade provided relief items for inmates of relief camp open at ODC complex in Apunba Tengbanglup, Bishnupur district. The Indian Army team led by Brigadier of 59 Mountain Brigade S.J. Tiwari also assured to provide necessary facilities at relief camps set up at Bishnupur Public School, Modern Higher Secondary School and Tokchom Ibotombi Institute of Teachers Training, which houses about 180 inmates at present. A press release from Andro Kunau Torongtel Youth Club thanked 33 Assam Rifles, Andro Post led by Major Yenkom Surjit for providing security to Kamu Koireng Naga village and Andro Kunau Torongtel village. The final round of 27th Hero Senior Women's National Football Championship will begin from June 14 at Amritsar, Punjab. All India Football Federations will organize the championship. All Manipur Football Association selected 22 players, out of which 3 are goalkeepers, 8 defenders, 7 midfielders and 4 forward players who will represent Manipur in the championship. Names of 6 international players have been announced as reserve. Ayingbi Lukram will be manager, as Manitombi Devi as coach, Premjit as goalkeeping coach and Narmin Pathan will be physio for Team Manipur at the coming championship. Manipur will play against Maharashtra in their first league match on June 14 against West Bengal on June 17 and will play Himachal Pradesh on June 21. Manipur and Haryana will lock horns in the last league match on June 23. Altogether, 12 teams are competing in the championship.
ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯁꯤꯆꯨꯌꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯍꯞꯇꯥ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇꯪꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯐꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯍꯞꯇꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯪꯕꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯌꯔꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯏꯅꯥꯎ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯨꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯦ ꯁꯦꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯇꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯨ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯇꯤꯝꯗ ꯆꯠꯂꯨꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ 5 ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯦ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ 5 ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯤ
ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯁꯤꯆꯨꯌꯦꯁꯟꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯁꯥꯡꯅꯗꯤ ꯐꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯦꯠꯁꯀꯤ ꯈꯥꯏꯗꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ 5ꯅꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯐꯨꯜ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡꯗꯤ ꯐꯪꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯆꯨꯌꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅꯁꯨ ꯐꯨꯜꯂꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯍꯥꯔꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤ ꯑꯥꯔꯇꯤꯐꯤꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯣꯏꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯥꯗ ꯅꯦꯆꯔꯦꯜ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯁꯇ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ나 ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯍꯦꯚꯤ ꯄꯤꯕꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯖꯨꯔꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯔ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯇꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯅꯤꯡ ꯄꯤꯔꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ.
Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Suspected Kuki militants burn around 300 houses, including the residents of Sugnu Assembly constituency, MLA K. Ranjit. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee expresses concern as law and order situation worsens despite of recent state visit of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. MPCC alleges that Manipur government is in coma. Ministry of Home Affairs appoints 3-member commissions of inquiry to probe Manipur violence. Former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court Azay Lamba will head the inquiry. In Thangmaiban constituency, MLA Kumukcham Joykisan appeals to private and government hospitals in Manipur to provide free medical treatment to those who sustain injuries in the ongoing violence. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Prime Time Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great Sunday evening and stay safe.
Mapam Zakauba Yaithokjari, Aikoigi Ichanupi, Anuska Amadi, Imak Nupa, Benson Anigi, Mapam Zakauba Gitauram, Jun Taru, Ingagi Taragani Pani Panba, Laibak Popanumita, Pangtok Jagani Haina Taujaramba Adu, Imung Manung.